Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I forgot to turn this one on up here. There we go. We're gonna record while we are live so that we can put this in all the places. Come on in, say hi, let us know where you're watching from when you get here. We're making a cute scarecrow today, guys. We're making a cute little scarecrow. Actually, it's just a scarecrow head. That's all you get. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull up comments before I get started just so I can see a little better. Here we is. Here we is. Hello, Miss Barb. How are you? Let me grab a plate because I know I'm gonna need me a plate. Let's see. You know what I really wish? Hello, Stacy. How are you? Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna do a cute, I'm already sweating, guys. Hey, hold on a minute. And look at me remembering to put myself in my own group. Boop, boop. Okay, hang on, let me strip. I think my son's up for school. He's got like one whole class on Friday. Isn't today Friday? He's got one whole class on Fridays. So this is why all my hoodies and sweatshirts end up down here. And then I'm like, I don't have none. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, girl. Look at that lumptuousness. Alana got real close to my face today. She was giving me a hug before she got on the bus. And she was like, I love your eyes today. I was like, thank you, girl. Good morning, Miss Patty. Hello, Miss Mary. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna use some carbon paper today. We also got our molded wood in, and I'm a part of an event, I think it's September 21st, at the end of September. But we need to play with this before we go live, okay? So I'm gonna read the instructions and fiddle fart with that today so that we can, choose joy. Good morning. Thank you. Who said love the hair? I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Mary. I probably should have grabbed a clip, but we're gonna go with it. But anyway, we're gonna use. Am I here or not here? I don't know anymore. Let's see. Okay, hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're good. If you guys can hear me, put a comment in. If not, I'll just restart the live if I don't see anything. But we just drew a cute little scarecrow face. Thanks, girl. Thanks, Mel. I think people can hear me. I think we're good. I think we're good. So sorry. I had set an alarm clock last week to sign my baby girl back up for Girl Scouts, and I must have set it to go off like on the day I needed it to go off, right? And then I never, like, apparently I just left it on. So now every week, Friday at 9, it's gonna go off. So I need to turn that off when I get off here. So sorry. We're good, good. Okay, good. Good morning, Miss Kelby. How are you? So I don't know what y'all heard and didn't hear, but we're using carbon paper, piece of wood, some paint, and our little scarecrow face that we drew. I just pull up usually like Pinterest or Google or whatever, or if I see one that I like, I'll screenshot it, and then you can take pieces and parts from whatever. Like his hat was from somewhere different than, and I drew the bow, than his little face, right? And then the face was on a square, so of course I put it on. So I just do whatever I want. Good morning, Miss Jenny. So sorry. Okay, so first things first, I'm the realist. Every time I watch Survivor and Jeff says first things first, that's what I think of, is that song. First things first, I'm the realist. I don't even know what song that is, but I'll think of it. Okay, hang on. We got a crack here, and I'm trying to decide if I love or hate it. But then we got a really pretty knot there. I think I'm gonna use this side, y'all. I think I'm gonna use this side. So the honey brought home some wood, yes, and I sanded it down. I usually get like the corners and stuff too, just so we don't hurt ourselves while we're working. So what we're gonna do first is we are going to make us a thing here. Now, let me see. This little face is actually pretty big. So hold on a minute here. I may not do this like I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do this. Look at that. Thank you, Miss Kelby. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying to be a upstanding citizen that does her hair every day. Okay, how am I doing? Are we done yet? Yeah. Trying real hard. Trying to be like Alana. That's what I'm trying to be like. All right, I'm gonna actually do this. That's what I'm gonna do. Because he's kind of big and wide. So this will give him all the little space he needs. Hello, Miss Debbie. Yes, Miss Kelly. I've never been real girlish, okay? Thank you, Miss Denise. But Miss Denise seen some stuff. She has seen some things because I have stayed the night with that poor lady. I stayed the night with her. She's like, guys, it gets bad. But, yeah, I'm trying. I'm not very girly. I grew up with my dad for a long time. And, yep, if it wasn't for Alana, I wouldn't be learning and doing nothing. I can guarantee that. You know what year I did my makeup the most, though, and my hair? Was 2020. Because, like, I would work all day. I'd be exhausted, right? And then me and Alana would just, like, do each other up. And that way we had something to stink and do because we couldn't go anywhere. Yeah, 2020, I had more makeup on than I did my whole life before that. So I'm gonna try to do better this year. Try to do better. Okay. Alana's just waiting for the age that she's allowed to wear makeup at school. And guys, I don't know what these other chicks are doing in her grade, but that girl can do makeup better than me any day. So I'm kind of excited for her too, because it's very creative and she's really getting good at it. And I'm proud of her. She enjoys it. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. Now when this all like cures and then gets sealed in a few days, I'll tape the top that we're about to paint. And then I will be most likely putting some burnt umber on these edges, which is what I was going to do on the top when I was going to frame it out. Hey, Deb. Okay. Let me see here. I think I'm goodish. Listen, it's going to be better than not having any tape, right? Even if our line's crooked, it's a line. You're welcome, I tried. Okay, so there's that, right? I just went around all the sides. Now we can focus on what we want to do. Now he's kind of big and going to take up quite a bit of this, but I still wanted something besides just like brown on the background. So what we're going to do is like a swirl, I think. I can't decide between a swirl and an ombre, but I think I'm going to do a swirl. Okay, so I went and got my white paint outside because that's safe. And I was doing a paint pour and I must have forgot it. Probably going to need quite a bit. Just going to get that much for now. I'm just trying to use up all these paints that I've been given or bought at like random sales or whatever. And then some yellows. I'm going to do some dark and some light yellows. I really don't know how much of this I'm going to need, so just get a little bit for now. I don't know if there's anything in that one, so I shall go here. Howdy, Miss Lois. How are you? Excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through. There's a big booger on that one. Lana's slacking. She didn't get that booger. And I'm going to try this. No, I think this one's done, guys. I need to put this over with my sweatshirt so I can sit down here for a week. And then when I complain, I'll come get my sweatshirt. The paint bottle will fall out, and then I'll know what color I need. Just started. Have to wait so before I can go. Debbie, I heard that. I heard that too, girl. You know what's crazy is that didn't used to be it, and that's why I don't do nothing, because then I sweat to death. That didn't used to be it. Now let me see here. I think this is good. Oh no, orange. And I started a TikTok, right, recently. Well, I started it months ago, but I wasn't doing nothing with that like I should have been. And so I blame the children. So once they go back to school, then I started actually posting there. And I realized you have to have 1,000 followers to go live. And then when you do go live, you have to earn everything. Like you have to earn the ability to pin somebody, and you have to earn this, and you have to earn that. So like you like unlock things. Isn't that interesting? I was like 1,000 followers. I'll never have that. Yeah, she's not lying, Denise. That's the second or third time I've heard that in the last week. I thought it was crazy too. All right, now listen here. I had a water bottle. Here we go. And I got some water, and I have no funnel. Dang it. So we're gonna pray. Everybody praying? Holy crap. I don't know how I just did that. And we're gonna spray our dew floppy here with some water. I might spray my paints just a little because they are acrylic. And then I'm gonna take a brush here, and I know, wow, first I know, right, Denise? I'm telling you, I was like, and then I heard it again, I've heard it again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think that's a requirement now. Which is probably good, because it sifts out some, you know what's, right? But for the people that are here to like be legitimate, it's not. Your work is awesome too. Oh, I can't wait to check out her page. I don't think I have yet. All right, now listen here. We're gonna do some white in the middle. I could have put it off center too, but I don't know. And so then we're gonna do some white here. And it's just gonna get to be less and less on my hair. And yeah, because a lot of this is gonna be covered up. So let me try to get my white out here too. Try to get my white out here too. Now I'm all excited. Because Denise got some good taste. And some good decorating skills. That little bride frame that you, I don't know if you posted it yet, but I love that thing. Okay. Okay. Looks great. Then we're going to take, I'm going to just use the same brush since we're kind of melting all these together anyhow. And we're going to take some yellow through here. That's bright. Holy mackerel. Holy. Okay, and then we're going to take some dark yellow too. Because I can't do all that. I can't be living my life in all that light. Cannot. Okay, that's better. And then let's kind of take a little bit more here too. And then we're going to do some orange. This looks great too. I'm going to do some like here and there first. And then I'll kind of just trying to give it that sunsetty, fall-y vibe, you know? And then let me see if I can, if this is even different. It is. It's a little different. I don't know if y'all will be able to tell, but it's a little different. That's a pretty color. I don't think this is the one I normally use. Normally I use Harvest Orange because it's perfect. Yes, the bride pick. Like the white. I think Bill was in it, so I don't know if you posted it. Spiced Carrot. Guys, this is actually a pretty cute color. I grabbed that by accident. I thought I grabbed Harvest Orange, but I didn't. Okay. And then we're gonna just kind of put some of our orange up through here. Trying to make it look kind of smooth. That's why I added the water. And then I'm gonna take, oh yeah, I don't know about this. I probably should grab the other one. That's okay. Let's try it. I might, no, I like that. I actually like that. I like it. Let's try a little bit of this. Just so it's not like all one thing. I almost did ombre too. I think that'd be really pretty. You could do whatever. Okay, I think that's good. So now, stop, are you serious? You know what I was thinking about the other day? This is kind of morbid, but it does have to do with photos. You know how people are always thrifting? People, me, and they see, like even at Bloomfield or Broomfield or whatever that was called though, I saw this where you have a bunch of like old vintagey vibe photos, right? Of real people. And people are always like, why would you take your family photos? Well, I think that like whatever doesn't sell at estate sales and stuff, like I don't think people purposely donate their family photos. I think they get lost over time, right? After estate sale, maybe everything goes and they don't know what's in there and stuff ends up there. And I know it freaks a lot of people out, but why am I obsessed with them? Because they're so beautiful and they're mysterious. So like they're perfect to me because you're like don't know who they are. Is that creepy? Let me see. I yes. I need a clean one. I have a lot of like wood grain showing through right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that kind of covered better. And then just in some of these other spots here. Okay. Kind of looks like candy corn, guys. Yeah, I'll see these thrifters and they're like, hello, Miss Susan. And they're like, oh, that's creepy. Why would you do that? And I'm like, I mean, I don't think it's on purpose, but I love it. Do you really, Denise? Oof. I'd be displaying those just so people would ask me questions just so I could be like, I have no idea. Isn't it great? Thank you for sprinkling. Me too, Debbie. Oh, see, it must be a crafter thing. Must be a crafter thing. So I was like, I love it. They're so beautiful. Okay, guys, I need to stop because this is just fun and I'm done. Like, I don't need to be doing this. Oh, shoot. Oh, darn. Now I gotta add some white. Hold on. Gee, darn. I forgot I put that in the orange. Should have probably got myself some water. But, how many fan brushes do I have? 3 at least. Okay. Bring you back over here, sir. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to start from here and I'm going to go out one time. And then I'm going to move on and dry this. There we go. That's not a booger, that is in the wood. So don't be judging. I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. So let me dry this real quick and then we'll put him on there. Denise, are you off today? I'm like, what day is it? Like a stalker. Is she off? Is she off today? I have, oh, black and white family photos, but I don't know who they are. Man, my grandma passed away, you guys, and my, this happened in 2018, and literally like 5 weeks later, my dad passed away, which was probably good because he was a mama's boy. And I wonder, like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Because I don't know where all her stuff ended up. Or his. I got one little box from him, from his girlfriend's house. Oh, did you? You sweet thing. Okay, I'll hurry up then. She's like, come on now. Okay. But yeah, I do wonder because my grandfather that was married into the family. So like I'm not Greek, but he was Greek. And I'm not even playing. If I ever find him, I'll show him to you. But he looked like an old mob boss. Like he was scary looking, even as a 30-year-old. And he was really super big, like 6'5" or something, and real like, you know, he painted houses. So he was boof. I have a 3-day craft. Do you really, Miss Debbie? Amazing. Have you done one before or no? This will be your first one. Am I good? Am I good? I think I'm good. Now's the fun part, which is not this. It's this. But I kind of wonder who ended up with those scary pictures because, and you know how like back in the day, okay, darker, shinier side down if you've never used carbon paper before, but I think I might be the last of the Mohicans. And we're going to get this where we want it. I do want his little bow tie to, okay. Okay, all right, okay. Now, let's go ahead. This is your first one. Oh my gosh, girl. Good luck. Good morning, Donnie. How are you? All right, this is painter's tape, so hopefully I don't pull up our paint later. I think we'll be fine. Is this straight-ish? It's fine. It's fine. And then we need a pencil. I feel so organized now that I cleaned off my desk once, 10 months ago. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do in here just slipping and sliding. Just for the slipping and sliding. Hold on. Somehow I got orange paint on me. It must be on the tape. Yep. Okay. Alright, so now we got our little dude with some carbon paper underneath, and then whatever coloring page that you want to print out, or drawing you want to put on top, calendar, whatever. Hello, Brenda. Good morning. How are you? Whatever. I'm going to take a pencil, but you could actually use a stylus too. Anything that's like real pointy like that. Maybe the other end of a super itty bitty paintbrush as well. Okay. And then you're just going to trace over your design. And I mean, I don't ever do anything perfect. So in my eyes, it doesn't need to be. But you're just going to trace over it. As long as you get the gist, I think you'll be fine. And what I like about it is if you don't really like something that maybe you liked a month ago when you drew this, you can fix it now. Heading to the lake. Oh my goodness, I hope you have the best time. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. Oh, Brenda, girl, soak it up. Pretty sure this is sold. The birthday girl. Is that okay? You know who you are. Is it okay if I am a loudmouth? Or not? You tell me, because I will keep your secrets, but I don't want to, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm just going to throw this here because that way I know where the patch is later. And we got some hair we're going to do later. And, okay. Now, the eyeballs, I need to pay attention. They look like candy corn to me right now. And I'm not worried about the putting the eye shine on there right now. And having the pencil mark on there because I don't curve. We can put that on later. This needs to be a lot taller. Something like so. And I don't want to forget my squigs. Here's my big old honker. Probably didn't need to do this part because I can do it wherever, but you know. And then we got some, my birthday is Tuesday. Happy early birthday, Miss Brenda. It's Denise's birthday, y'all. So I'll make this for the birthday girl. How's that? I'll make it for the birthday girl. Happy birthday, girl. Okay. Now, where am I at? Who am I? Okay, and then I am going to go ahead, because I can't draw a circle, y'all, I guarantee. I traced, like, one of my salad bowls to get this shape of his little face. So I'm definitely going to trace that. And then I'll do this bow, too, just so I don't mess it up. Miss Brenda, I hope you have a great birthday and a great day at the lake with your kitties and your grandkitties. I am not jealous at all. And I'm not rethinking all my life choices that led me up to this point. This needs to be a little wavier. Just to guide you guys. And if you do a calendar page or a, a coloring book page, and you don't like something, you can change it. Okay. Did I get everything? Let's make sure. I'm going to peel one piece of the tape up, and I'm just going to lift and check. Guys, he's going to be so cute. Okay, hold on, Donnie. I'm going to hold this up for you. Oh, my goodness. He's precious. I think I got everything. Yep, he's got all the pieces and parts, okay? So, excuse me. And, okay, it looks crazy right now, Donnie, but don't judge. We're going to paint him in. But look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. He's going to be a little scarecrow. Thanks for saying happy birthday to her, guys. Let me get a sip before we get started. See, I didn't even need the white, but I didn't know what would be peeking through or where, so whatever. Maybe on this one we'll do, because he's round. Maybe we need to do like a stitch mark down here too, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we've got our background done. Thank you, Miss Susan. Me too, Donnie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna like place on some colors, then we'll use our black marker to, you know, I feel like I got this down. I did this once. Karen, that's why I said at the top, or at the beginning, I was like, no, make sure the darker, shinier side is down, because there's nothing worse, and make sure when you peel up to check, you probably should do it at the beginning, not the end like me. That way you know you're doing it or not. But when you peel up to check, you don't take all of them off. You just take one and just peek, right? Because that's happened once or 10 times to me too, girl. Okay, so, okay, hat. I'm thinking something like so for the hat, okay? It's going to be a burlappy. We're going to do brown, you know. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. I'm going to do this for the hat. What is it? Sandstone, but you could do mineral or any tans or browns that you like. I'll get some brown out. Yeah, I didn't have any on that other. And then, so there's the hat, and then we're going to do some blue embellishments on his hat. Because blue and orange just, like the Broncos, they just, that's the only football thing I know. Don't ask me nothing else. And I will probably need black, but where did I put it? Okay. I'm gonna grab some black paint, even though I have a black marker. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, we got blue. He's gonna have some, oh shoot, far. We'll see about his hair. I don't know. And then we need some orange for his little nose, and we're using this spiced carrot. Spiced carrot. Jeez, I got like paint boogers flying out everywhere. Alana's fired. And then I'll do a couple more blues, because we're gonna have some blues in his bow and some blues on the embellishment in his hat. And I don't know yet how that's gonna go. And then I'm gonna save the greens for a minute, because those will be his little eyeballs. So eyeballs. Which is one of the smaller little things we're gonna do. Okay. Okay. So we just got some different colors that we want to put in ours. You can put whatever color you like. You can make him rainbow if you want. That's exactly what my son would do. But, oh my gosh, we were at the urgent care last night because he fractured his wrist, and the lady started walking out, and he realized that she had orange and purple shoes on, and those are his favorite two colors. He was like, Mom, we gotta find out where she got those. Okay, I'm gonna just go quickly here down the center to make sure all this has had a minute to dry. I think we're good. And then we are going to take, I'm gonna use an angled brush, I think. And I'm gonna start with his hat. I'm gonna start with the bigger areas. And that's gonna be the same color as this. Okay, we're gonna start with his hat. I'm gonna do brown actually on the bottom. That's how we're doing that. And as long as you really cover up your trace line, you could also erase this trace line if you need to make it lighter first. I've done that before. But as long as you're covering it up, should be good. Now we gotta go live on Tuesday and make whatever Miss Brenda wants for her birthday. I've never seen that technique before. Really, the carbon paper? Me and you, Donnie, we're the only ones, buddy. My friends were making fun of me. They're like, girl, how do you not know? I'm like, the whole time? Because drawing is one thing, and I'm not even great at that, but painting is a whole nother. And I was so happy that I found something that could make it a little easier. That either way. Smart off. It's great. It's behind me in the box. I really do. I actually thought about that yesterday. I was like, I really need to move this and get it up there and put it together. Me and Colton Timothy are switching some chairs around from that room that it's going into his little bedroom. So once I get him something comfy in there and I see what the heck he leaves for me, it needs to go up. It really does. Has anybody ever painted on an art easel before? Because I'm scared. Drawn in a while. I haven't been. Yeah, well, yeah. I feel you on that. Sometimes you're not motivated. I have people in my life that it kind of breaks my heart because just the other day somebody was like I walked into their room and they have paintings on the wall. And I was like, these are really beautiful. Can I take photos of them? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, thank you. I might want to, like, you know, do something like that or with those colors or whatever. Is that okay? Because I have a page, right? And they're like, yeah. They're like, that's actually kind of awesome that you really like my stuff that well. And I was like, you paint? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, you've always said, like, I'm not creative. And she's like, well, I'm not really good at it. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And she said, well, I get in these, like, times where I'm, like, depressed and I can't paint. Like, I will think about it for a month or two before I actually do it. And it breaks my heart because for me, it's the opposite. Like, if I get in those places, right, and I am creative, it helps me. But I force myself to do it. And I force myself to get out in nature when I'm feeling low and things like that. So I'm like, you need to be selling your work. Like, that's beautiful. Good morning, Carlene. Good morning, Bonnie. So it's funny how some people get like paralyzed and other people, if you can push through and force yourself, sounds great. Then you might be surprised. And it's helped me a lot with, because Ohio gets real cold. There's not a ton to do outside. And I also used to suffer real bad with migraines. And so the shivering alone, like to go sledding or whatever, just never lasted very long because my migraines would come back real bad. So there's just not a ton that we go do every winter outside. So when I found crafting, I was like, this is great. Like, it's actually helping my mood, you know? But sometimes you forget it's not like that for everyone. I know I bought liner brushes, but do you think I could find one? I'll give you a hint. Nah, I can't find not one. They're too tiny. That works for me. So there's that, and then I think some people too are just too hard on themselves. She's like, oh, they're not that great. I'm like, oh, those are amazing. Who cares if it's not that great? Who cares what you think? Who cares what you think? Amazing and great that you can for yourself. That, you know what, Donnie? I bet you, and I hope it is a phase. And I really do. I got out of it, I got out of drawing I never crafted really, but I drew a lot when I was a kid. And I just had kids and just kind of got out of it, you know? But, now listen here. What do I want to do? I don't know. But one time, like, my brother was over, or he might have been living with us at the time. I don't know what happened, but we were, like, watching something, and I just went and grabbed my thing and started drawing, because I hadn't in years, like, but I just had a minute, like, it, you know, because the first few years of their life, you don't have a minute. Yes, that's right, Donnie. Hello, the Rustic Barn. How are you? Is your name Brandy? Am I thinking of the right girl? I was trying to think of you the other day if you are. Dadgummit, that's who... Hang on, I'm going to wait till she answers. I could have the whole wrong person. But if it is, then that's who was... I was trying to tell y'all something the other day. All right, now let me see here. Now, this is chalk paint, but it's light, so I'm hoping and praying that I can still see my... I'm going to do one coat, that I can still see my pencil lines. If not, guys, you just put the daggum thing right back on and you draw your face again, okay? It's not a big deal. Wendy, I was way off, Wendy. Okay, no, that's not it. It's not it. I'm so sorry, Wendy. I love the way you spell it, though. That's fun. Yep. Brandy just came to me. What the heck was I trying to tell y'all? And now I don't know her page name, but I think it's something with Rusty or Rustic in it. Good morning, Camille. But her name's Brandy, and oh, it was the loop. When you're using your Bodabra, it was the loop on one end and the two tails on the other, and then pull it, and it makes it a lot easier instead of trying to tie it and do all that. That's what Brandy taught me. The Rustic Vine. Is there a page called the Rustic Vine? Something like that. Guys, I don't know. I'm terrible with names. Okay, so now let's see here. We're going to have some hair come in here, so let me just get my layer on. I'm going to spray this because it is a chalk paint. It's a little stiff because it's older too. I'm going to spray this with water so it can move for me a little bit. And I'm just going to go lightly just so I can kind of see where things are, but it doesn't need to be fully covered right there. The Rustic Vine. That's who it is. It's her name, Brandy. That's who taught me that, y'all. I thought it was the Rustic Barn. Me too. I'm not always good with page. Oh, man, I'm telling you. I'll be like, hi, Brooke. They're like, who's Brooke? Terrible. But yeah, hopefully, Donnie, it'll come back to you. Came back to me out of nowhere one time. And then I didn't draw again for several years after that. When I found crafting, though, and especially after I found carbon paper, I've been drawing a lot more now. Uh-oh, hang on right here. I have a hair on my brush. A bristle or something. And I just did one little layer of brown up there, so if we need another layer, we need another layer. All right, so now I'm just gonna take this color and I'm gonna go through this and try to keep the round shape with the brush marks. I'm gonna spray this one more time. I almost need this color in an acrylic because this wood piece is very like porous. I know y'all are talking. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I have a sketchbook with black paper and oh really? Carbon paper is carbon paper, but yes it is. So this is what it looks like. You can get a thing of, I want to say 70 sheets on Amazon. And the important part to remember is just that it comes like this. It's shiny and darker on one side. It's matte and lighter on the other. You put the shiny dark side down. Then you place your coloring page, calendar page, whatever design on top. And then you trace it out. So that's the only thing that you really need to remember. It's very simple and easy to use. And something else that somebody told me on one of my lives, and I think I've tested it and it worked, was that you can reuse it. It's not a one and done, so it'll last you a long time. Okay, now let me see here. Oh, I was like, did I put my paints over under there? I use matte. Oh, really? Valence. I've never heard of that. I didn't even know you could use the other side for anything. I couldn't even say it looked terrible, but really, Donnie, you gotta send me a picture. Did I miss anybody else's questions? I'm sorry, y'all. Hello, Jules. Good morning. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay. Oh, I put my finger in it. All right. So we've got our one layer on here, and like I said, now I'm just kind of trying to shape it so that it all has the round little face shape. And then anywhere I can see like the yellow or white peeking through, just gonna get it. I could dry this and do another layer on top too. Yeah, because I would draw something last year or whenever, I don't remember when I found out about carbon paper, a couple years ago, I would draw something and be like, now how do I paint that? I need it to just be painted now. I've done too, total sure. I do, but you can send them to me in Messenger too, whatever works. If not, send me a message and I can send you my email. But yeah, my email might be in my page. I don't know anymore. This is just layer one, so don't be judging. During spooky season, aliens are. Oh, really? I love it all. I love the cute, spooky. I liked creepier things a lot more a couple years ago. I blame the, I mean, I don't know if it's the kids or why, but maybe I'm just getting older. But I liked like the legitimately creepy stuff, like scary, a couple years ago. And now I'm like, I just want the cute, spooky. Okay. Alright. And here in the center, so he's going to have his nose, he's going to have his eyes, and they're all pretty big, so I don't really need to worry about those areas. Okay, so I think we're pretty good. Now, I am going to take my brown, and I have to grab a little bit more brown here too. And I'm just going to pull his hat down a little bit to where it's over his little head. I need to fill that in somehow later, but good for now. And then, hello, Sandra, how are you? You too? That's funny. It's funny how we go through phases or like styles, or like a year or two ago I was doing a ton of primitive stuff too. And now I'm liking the cute stuff. I don't know. A couple years ago though, the dirtier the better. And I like it still. I'm just, I don't know, learning, I guess. Figuring it all out. have you been, Miss Sandra? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, trying to, I feel like I'm not kept up with anyone's pages, trying to do this full time. I'm trying to be, yesterday my alarm clock went off to leave for the bus and I thought it was like 1 o'clock. It was 3:30. It goes fast these days. I feel like I'm missing everybody right now. I'm hoping to get everything set up to a point where it's a little more automated, or at least efficient, so I can get done a little quicker. Okay, I'm just cleaning up any clumps. And then there's times where I do nothing but, usually it's like when I deep clean the house, I do nothing but have crafters pulled up the whole like week. That's when I dust. I hope you're doing well. I'm telling you, Donnie, it's crazy town. Okay, so there's our second layer up there. I'm gonna do this too. And I'll tell you what, I thought I'd be crafting more than anything else, and I'm definitely not. It's a lot of back end work. So somebody the other day, I went to where I used to have my booth, and I got to see those guys who are amazing people. And somebody was like, are you going to open up a booth again? And I was like, I don't think I can have an extra second right now to even take stuff to a booth. Okay, I'm just gonna, do it because I can outline it if I really need to. Okay, there we go. Got it. Woo! Thought I'd be drawing more than crafting. Isn't that funny? Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, no, I would have never thought I'd be drawing or I never thought about crafting, but I thought my drawing days were over once I had babies. But I'm glad they're not. Just thought it was something little kids did. And I just never thought of it for years. You kind of forget who you are for a minute because you're just trying to survive on 3 hours of sleep for a minute. Okay, there we be. Now, for his little face, let me see here. We're gonna have some brown strands in the back. I dried this, right? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna have some brown strands in the back. So while I have the brown brush, I'm just gonna kind of like thin this out as much as I can and put him a little bit of something there. Okay. Okay. So, and then what I'll do is, I'm gonna grab, I think I'm putting copper in him, guys. So people are not the, yeah, I'll have to look that, you know, I didn't go to any type of like art school or anything, so I don't even know like what that is. I would have to Google it. But people were never like, that's not what I wanted to draw. I always wanted to draw nature. I always loved Bob Ross. He painted and I would sit there and color and draw. Me either. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's weird how things change, right? Okay, so let me see here. I need something flat. We're about to use this one. I forgot to grab myself a jar of water, so I'm just gonna use this water. Yeah. I'm really glad that social media is a thing, because sometimes you think your stuff is like silly, or you know what I mean, but you can find your tribe. I want this brush, so I'm just gonna use that. And you can find other people that, like, you know, enjoy it too. Because besides Alana, and every once in a while Colton getting a little painting bug, everyone else in my family's like, what the heck? Why do you like to do that? I hope you do, Donnie. You gotta start sometime, right? Okay. Maybe this can inspire you to get going. All right. I think I want to do this. I don't know. Probably should have used gold, but here we are. His hay hair is showing copper in the sunlight. Okay. That's what we're going with. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you? His hay hair showing copper, so that's what we're doing. I don't know why this is a thing, but how do we get here, guys? How do we choose copper? I don't know, but it's pretty. Okay, I'll show you. Like, look at the one side and then look at the other. It just adds like that tiny bit of shimmer. I need to clean this thing up because it's disgusting. The lid is like, no ma'am. Thank you, Alice. Good morning. How are you? So far, so good, right? Oh, I forgot my other son's home too. I was like, why is he running through the house? He's 18. It's the 8-year-old. You know, that also shouldn't be, but he is. Okay, so I kind of like that. It just gives it a little something different, because I didn't really think about that when I did the background, because I would have done his hair like yellow, but here we are. Then we are going to do his locks. I can kind of still sort of see some things. Let me dry this real quick. I might lay his little face back over. We're going to do his blue details. Okay. I think we're good. Where did I have this? I don't know. This is why you don't ever, I should have just flipped this back. But here we are. Here we are. Is it close at least? Oh dang, I think it's like right on. Okay. We'll find out if not. So just quickly here, I'm gonna go ahead and go over his eye shape again. I can leave the details for a minute. I just need to know where the bulk of things are. Okay. Thank God, he looks fine. I'm enjoying, oh, thank you, Alice. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Denise. Thank you. Okay, so the details aren't on there, but we can draw those back in pretty quickly. That way we know where in the heck we're putting stuff. What are we doing? Orange for the nose. Let's do that. I know that's what we're doing for sure there. Yeah, getting these like would make a oh Janice. Okay, new plan, guys. Here's what we're doing. All because of Janice. We are doing, I only have 77 stinking boards like this, right? You could make it double-sided, or if you wanted them to both be displayed together, which I think would be cute, you could do the background with like some like white, blues, and maybe dark purple or gray or something, and then do the witch on top. How cute would that be? I'm not sure why this guy was giving me candy corn vibes, but here we are. Here we are painting him like one. Okay, then we're gonna do some black for his something pupils. Don't put so much pressure on yourself at first, Donnie. Sometimes you sit down and draw, you don't even know what you're going to draw, you know? Just have fun and see what happens. Are you using, I am. The only one that wasn't acrylic, and I actually would have preferred acrylic, was sandstone, and I watered it down quite a bit. Now what the heck was it? Oh, here we go. Well, I just cut off his little eyeball. And we'll give him some eye shine later. So I've seen people, talented people, be able to not color in where the eye shine is going. I'm not those talented people yet, so we're gonna do what we can do. Okay, there we go. Is that good? I think. Listen, none of our eyes are the same size. Just keep that in mind. And I think I wanted to do green eyes since we're doing blue, here? Embellishments. So I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, let me get the black little tie. Is it gonna be black? It's not gonna be black. Hang on. I need 7 more brushes shaped like this, I guess. I don't think I've ever used this brush in my life, and today it's my brush. Okay. And let me see. I might want to wait. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait on his hat for a minute. I got other ideas. All right, let's get the green out. We do need some green for his eyeballs. I am sticking to that because I just think it'll be adorable. No, you're doing it, Donnie. You're doing it. Makes it look like, yeah, that's what I was going for. His head is turned a little. That is, you read my mind, girl. You read my mind. You got this. All right, then, you know what's adorable is when Alana is in a volleyball game and every single person that serves, which is like 77 the whole game, right? Because everybody cycles through like 5 or 6 times. She's like, you got this, girl. You got this. Kind of like at softball where everybody like cheers for each other. Yeah, she's the cheerleader on that team for sure. Okay. Let's get some pretty green eyeballs going here. I'm using Arbor Green and English Ivy. We're doing some Arbor Green because it's a little deeper, a little bit more vintagey looking. And then we'll put some Arbor Green on top. Oh my gosh, do y'all hear my stomach? I'm so sorry if you do. I even ate a banana before I went live. Good quality. He's like, hi guys. That's how you're gonna explain it when people are like looking at it funny at your house, Denise. You're like, well, the artist said, not Janice, the artist said his little head's tilted. Okay. All right, pretty cute, pretty cute. Clean this up a bit. Woo-wee. And then I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of this pretty green in there too. And I'm gonna start it real wide on one side and kind of go so that you see both colors. Okay, we haven't outlined them yet, so no judging, but we at least got some eyeballs on there, okay? Now, I need to get the base of this done with this. So, I'm gonna do this real quick. I don't know why my pooter's doing that. All right, I'm gonna do this real quick. And I think I can just use this. This is the darkest blue that I got out. I'm gonna ruin this brush. So I'm gonna start with that. What is it? Inky Night. It's just a navy blue. And then the medium one is Cobalt. And then this one is Island Blue. So I just got a couple different blues here. We're gonna do a patch on his hat and his little bow tie. How cute is he? Sorry, I'm gonna get real quiet because there's like details down here. Anybody doing anything fun or crazy this weekend? It kind of snuck up on me, but I'm going to Cleveland, like 2 hours north. Cleveland, Ohio, and we're gonna do, I think it might just be called a haunted restaurant. And an escape room, and one of the movies, but I don't know which one. For my girlfriend's birthday. Okay, just getting the base of this on here. Scarecrow bow ties aren't perfect. That's not a happy accident. That is a catastrophe down there, but we're gonna ignore it for now because we can maybe clean it up later. Or right now because I can't. Sounds good to me. Then I'm gonna do the really dark here. Make some lines here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Let's see. Okay, then, oh God, that's so wide. It's fine. Then we're gonna do, I think I might just use the same brush and maybe rinse it a little bit. And then we'll use a different blue. I'm gonna use that cobalt blue, just a lighter blue. I'm not even gonna dry it because I kind of want it to look all mixy. I'm just gonna put the color through there. Okay. That's a bright color. And I'm gonna do the rest of this little tie here. I was trying to make it look kind of like it was tied on and kind of slouching down. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to use the third blue. We'll see. I love this. It's so pretty. Okay. And I think I will try it. We shall see. If I don't like this, I'm gonna paint right back over it, y'all. I'm not sure. Oh, I kind of like it. I like it. I'm kind of loving. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think this can work. Oh, hello. Let me see how I can clean that up. I don't know. Hi, Colton.
I just had cereal.
Okay. How'd you sleep? Must have been great. He's gone. He gone. How'd you sleep, buddy?
What?
How'd you sleep? He can't hear me. Okay, there we go. I had a little booger hanging off there, but we got it. All right, then I'm gonna take that darker color that we used first, that Inky Night, and I'm gonna put it back through here. Just to kind of like have some shadows. Hold on, I got one. Okay. Then just throw a little bit back in here. Oh, that's showing orange right there. There we go. Okay. I think I like that, you guys. What do y'all think? Be honest. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? There might be something else we need to do with it, but I think I'm going to move on and let that simmer for a second. And then just the little patch right here. Just a little patch right there. And then we'll do the details of his little face. Okay. I like this black, so I'm going to keep the black on here just to kind of give me my initial size and shape. It's like shiny. Hold on. Okay. I might dry that real quick. Or I might not need to. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so his little patch is kind of coming along. It's just little. We'll add a little bit more detail to that as well when we do our paint marker. And then I'm going to take this, I think, this end. Let's see. If I need to dry it and then do layers, I will. Sorry about your ear bowls. Okay. Okay. So sorry guys, I get really quiet when I focus like this. I'm not trying to be rude. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Once I get it dried, I'll know for sure. Let's let the patch and the little bow simmer. We're going to do some details in his little face and get his little tie done up here. And then we'll go back to this and see if we need to fix anything or if they're good. Okay. Alright, let's take our little markers here. I have a black one. These are the markers that I use. They're Artistro markers. Sorry, paint pens. They do have markers as well. These are just more narrow. So that's what I got. Okay. So let's first, I have my little guy here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of take a peek at him and see what I still need to add. So, I don't want to add anything over there. Okay. And I know I need to outline his little nose. And then just do kind of the same. Okay, and then I'm going to outline his little eyeballs. We still need to put some more eye shine on him. Okay, then do this one. Okay. Eye shine. Okay, then we need to do the little patches in his hat, or the little marks in his patch. This is going to be that color. Okay. So, I'll rinse this out. And I am going to see, that might not be enough. Let's see. I want it to be this color. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get an acrylic that's this color. Okay. And, oh, eyelashes. Eyelashes, eyebrows. Oh my gosh, I forgot half his eyeballs. Hold on. I sure did. So this would start here and it would go there. This one. think would do something like so. All right. Okay, and then I had some little under here. And then eye shine we still need. I wonder if he needs cheeks. Let me think here. Cheeks, cheeks, cheeks. So I finally got some pink blush at Dollar Tree, I think. Somewhere really cheap. And I'm gonna give him some chickies. I do like the copper hair, actually. Outline that. And when I seal him in a couple days, hopefully this blush will stay on. This might be my first time, or maybe second time using this blush, so I don't really know. Sorry if I'm shaking y'all. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Take a clean paper towel. Just get any excess blush that I can see. All right. Eye shine, eye shine, eye shine. Let's see. Okay. And then let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna outline his little like tie. It's tied in the back, that's why you can't see it. I'm gonna outline that. Yeah. And then this little hat. See, I don't know if you outline like his hat, then do you got to do his bow and his face too? These are the things I don't know yet. Guess we'll get this on here and see. Okay. All right, y'all, let me see. Let me refresh. I haven't had comments coming in. I don't know if people are just watching or if I'm missing them. So let me check. I just refreshed, so yeah. So hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's still refreshing. Oh gosh. Oh, I wish I could see my phone closer. I might have to like stand up in a minute. I'm just gonna restart Facebook. So sorry guys. I just had that thought like, oh wait, I just thought everybody was watching and being quiet. Maybe there we are. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, y'all. Shaving cream. Good morning, Lori. I hope you're still here, girl. I was not trying to ignore everybody. Holy mackerel. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Yes, Denise. Actually, Kaden does draw. Now that you say that. Awesome. 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 Thank you, Donnie. Guys, I can't read anything above Donnie's because I just closed it and reopened it. I am so sorry. Thank you for sprinkling, Lori. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Oh, thanks, Donnie. If you want, add a material. Oh, that would have been cute too. If I would have seen it. Hello, or thank you, Miss Patty. Thanks, Kelby. How do you think it looks, Liz? I'm liking him so far. He's coming together. Thank you, Miss Jenny and Janice. The way you did. Thank you, Miss Susan. Hello, Natalie. I hope you're still here, girl. I was not trying to ignore anybody. I genuinely didn't realize that comments just stopped working. Blending something pink on. Yes. Yes. See, Donnie? Great minds. I do too, Denise. And his eyes are kind of shaped like that and everything. Works like a charm. Is that a new Dottie? Denise, wait 1 moment, please. I'm learning some tech. Oh, good. Jules, thank you. Martha, thank you. So sorry, y'all. So sorry. Okay, look. Look here. This is how many Dotties I have found since I bought 3, then I found my 1, then I still have 3 to give away because I thought, and then we got Big Bubba. He's broke on this side, but this side still works. So listen, I found all my Dotties and all the ones I bought. I am so sorry, Janice. So sorry, y'all. I was like, man, they're focusing just as much as I am. Reminds me like, oh my goodness, y'all, this is what we got so far. Hold on a minute. Now, here was my question. I'm hoping that comments go through. Is that this is a piece of scrap wood. I taped off the sides after okay, let me start over, okay? This is a piece of rough scrap wood that I sanded with a hand sander, orbital sander. Then I taped off the sides, then we did the background, and then we took our drawing and some carbon paper and we laid it shiny side down and we traced him over and now we're painting him in, okay? Listen here, I have a question. You like how I'm like, let's paint this. You're gonna do it. Do I need to outline his little face and his bow now since I did the hat or no? Like, I don't know if it'll look bad or not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I have, the bow may not look too bad. I'm worried, I think, here. Because I have a bunch of hair coming down, so you say what I'm knowing. Let me do the bow. I think I could do the bow. And I don't even need to fully outline it. I just like want y'all to see the shape. You like how I say that? And now I'm like, that looks really good. Let's fully outline it. Okay. This was my first bow, so don't be judging. I don't know that I've ever drawn a bow before. Ribbon or whatever you call it. All right. Hang on, let me look up. Oh, that's a good idea, Denise. Why not semi-outline the bow? Yes. Thank you, Susan. Gosh, you guys. That's okay, Miss Stacy. I'm glad you're here now, girl. You are fine, girl. You are fine. Let me see. Would this go over time? Okay. I don't know. But okay. Okay. And then it's about the size. Isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I like her idea of shading. If only I knew where I put my stuff. Hang on. Hang on. I know, right? Okay, so I think this is good. And I think I'm just gonna shade here. We may be giving them a couple more scraggles and we'll see. I think we got all that. I'm gonna use some Distress Oxide in the color Ground Espresso. It's kind of like a grayish brown. And we're gonna try with that first. And if we hate it, guess what? It's Denise's. So I'm just kidding. I like to outline my, like it makes sense. It kind of does. I don't know that I do it too often. You know, because of this, like, because then I'm like, well, do you stop at the eyeballs or do you do the whole daggum thing? Like, I don't know. I hope she's done with her lunch break. She's gonna be like, girl, hello, Miss Shirley from Virginia. How are you? No, I've got my little like skinnier one, but I'm still trying to be careful. I like this idea because then it can kind of fade into the oblivion, right? It's not like such a hard cut. Then if you just stop. Let me quit talking and shut up and focus here. There we go. Y'all are so kind for staying here after I was ignoring you for 20 years. I was not trying to. Good morning, Miss Tony. How are you? Okay, now here is one more again. This is what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it works, okay? I'm going to give him a couple freckles, just 3 on each side. That's all he gets. Just kidding, he's cute. He gets a couple more. And that way, when I do seal it in a couple days, let me see. Just going over top of some that I didn't do very good. Okay, when I do seal it, I'm hoping that the blush and the little frecklies stay. We shall find out. All right, now let me see. Did I do everything I set out to do in life? I believe I'll do it. There it is. Okay, last thing, guys. I think. And then we gotta sign it, and then we gotta hop off. You are okay? Miss Janice, I can see that you sent a message, but I can't see what the message is, girl. You're okay too, Miss Tony? Well, I wish y'all were fantabulous. Oh, she said cool. Girl, I clicked on that and it was like whoosh. Okay. Let's give them a couple more copper pieces of hair because I actually like it. I like the way it shines. And I think with the brown in there, it's kind of cute. You could definitely do this with the yellow hair too. I just put yellow on the background and then was like, well, what are we gonna do about his hair? Kind of cute, kind of different. Okay, guys, I need to quit. So I'm gonna quit. I used 74 paintbrushes today. All right, y'all, what do you think? Tell me if anything else besides the tape needs to be taken off. Tell me what you think. I think it's kind of beautiful. Oh, he's cute. He's cute. Thank you. Let me dry it, sign it. Ship it off to Miss Denise for her birthday. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to let this sit for a couple days if you're still here, Denise, and then I'll get it sealed up and mailed out. I love him. Thank you, Miss Alice. Detail. Yes. I love that too. I think it's so pretty. He turned out so cute. And I like the blues. Oh, I think he's cute, guys. He is kind of just a floating head, but I sort of wanted that. Because I thought about doing like a stick coming down, like he was on a stick, or like shoulders coming out. And I just wanted his big, beautiful face to be floating in the wind, in the sunset wind. Thank you, Janice. I'm praying this blush stays on him. I'm gonna be upset if Denise opens it up and he's not blushing. Thank you, Denise. She's still here, y'all. She's listening to every word we say. Okay. We shall find it. And then I'll strip this off so y'all can get a good look. And I think we're done. What I'll most likely do is, tell me how you want the edges since this is already yours. I can like stain, or I can do the burnt umber and a baby wipe on the edges, or I can leave it natural. If I pretty much probably all of those. I'm gonna need to, let me show you since you're still here. I'm gonna need to clean up things like this, okay? So I'll probably sand just a little teeny bit around these edges here, and then I can do the sides and back however you want, okay? But that's him. What son? My 8-year-old. Let me see. Ooh, fractured his wrist. Oh. Dang his Patty off the couch. Is that not the way it works, or what? Is it a Tanya? That's such a pretty name. Thank you so much. Is that not the way? That's my daughter. She's the one that's broken like 74 things. Oh, thank you, Jeannie's palette. I appreciate that. Rope trim would be, oh yeah, Miss Janice. I didn't even think about that. But my daughter breaks everything. So the fact that he's the one, he fell at a trampoline park with his grandparents last weekend, and it was sore, and it was getting better though, because I always tell them, like, if it's sore or if it's getting better, you know, let it heal for a few days and like, let's see. And because I'm a great mom and I've sat way too many hours in the daggum ER, right? And then I'm like, but if it gets worse, tell me and we'll take you in. Unless it's like, I can see that it's, you know, I'm sure this won't be her only break. It depends on the kid, okay? Because I thought something was wrong with Alana's bones, and they were like, no, she's fine. She's just all over the place. I'm like, okay, gotcha. But he was fine for a few days, and then he played soccer. And he was like warming up, and he went like this to stop a ball, and it bent his wrist back again and re-stretched it, re-inflamed it. Then he went to school trying to write all day, and he's right-handed, and it's his right hand. And yeah, by last night he got off the bus at like 4, and he's like, can we please go to the doctor? And I was like, yeah, is it hurting again? He's like, yeah, it's so much worse. I'm like, okay. So we took him in, and it is a little fracture. It's real tiny. The doctor didn't even see it. The radiologist told her that it was there. So it is small, but since it's his dominant hand, they want to make sure he's going to see an orthopedic surgeon to see if how he can heal it better, because the brace that they gave him last night, they're going to switch it out for a stent and all that. So Thank you, Miss Susan. He'll be okay. I hope your little granddaughter's okay. That's never fun when they're in pain. It's hard to watch. But this is what we did today, guys. He's so cute. Happy birthday, Miss Denise. I hope you have the best day ever, girl. And yeah, I'll get this in the mail in a few days. So I will talk to you guys again as soon as I can. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll see you again next time. Bye, guys. Let's see.